All right, hello and welcome back to episode 2. Hope everybody's having an awesome day today. So just a quick recap. In the first episode we went over a small amount of power grid basics, setting up your assembly lines and what have you. It looks like the next thing we're going to be working on is completing base building. I do recall that we were going to do the obstacle clearing so we can get the chainsaw and progress on to solid biofuel. But first, we need to get some more fuel for the biomass burners. So if you guys have started your initial base in the same place I have, there's a good little wooded area that's right around the corner, just up the road a piece. You can come over here and collect vast amounts of leaves. You can also get a lot of wood, which what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set up our second,
if consumed before authorized, is compatible with the human digestive system by
start processing wood into biomass
is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Not going to take up too much of you guys' time picking this up. I'll go ahead and edit out the collection process. And we'll get back to it. Alright, so we picked up a plethora of leaves. We'll get a little bit more on the way back to the base. We're going to go ahead and turn these in, get some biomass going. Get our burners up and running. While we were picking up leaves, we also came across a little Mercer sphere. Gave us a little breakdown, told us to store it later for later use. It does become useful for upgrades on something. I don't quite 100% remember what, but we do be getting to use it. Alright, it's 500 screws, 100 cable, and 100 concrete. Pretty sure we'll have the concrete. Yep. Go up here. Do we have wire? We do. Knock out 100 wire. Oh, or not. We'll go get some more wire. It's the only thing that sucks when you first start is having to run back and forth to collect all your products. But as you grow, you'll start getting everything more condensed, more easily manageable, if I even said that correctly. I assure you I am not cheating. If you do the slide jump that I told you guys in episode 1, you can get around pretty dang quick. And again, I'm not going to bore you guys with this. I'm going to go ahead and bang out these 500 screws and then we'll pick it back up from there. Alright, we got our 500 screws knocked out. We're going to go ahead and turn these in, fire this off. Switch back over yonder to base
Milestone
building.
reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
Alright, while she was bumping her gums, I went ahead and set another constructor in the middle, switched over to solid biofuel. So what that's going to do is that's going to give us a much better burn rate, a longer burn rate, and less worry about continuously picking weeds so we can have fuel. Get some of this stuff out of here that I can't use. Alright. Put the berries in our hands. These are edible. They do give you, I think it's one health bar at a time. So if you take damage while you're fighting, falling, you know, what have you, make sure you have a bunch of those stashed up and you'll be able to recover your health. Alright, so we need concrete, plate, and bar, all of which we have. Knock this out real quick. Oh, well actually, we'll wait until our little dude gets back from space. What that's gonna give us is the ability to put down foundations, make our bases much more gooder. We get proper setups, get everything nice and tight. Actually, while we're waiting, takes forever to land.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Okay, these are pumping out 60 a minute, so the first thing we're gonna do is a splitter setup. Now, before we had to worry about the elevation issues, here you can actually bump stuff right up, because since you're building on the foundations, it's just gonna make it that much more gooder. It's gonna make help everything to line up perfectly. We'll go from splitter to a smelter, pumping out 60 a minute. Running the splitter is going to drop it down to 30 a minute. This one's going to be for our plate. We're going to have one constructor set up from here. This one a plate. Iron ingots. Alright, we're going to have another constructor, smelter. Iron ingots. This one's going to be bar. This one will be bar as well. Did the same thing earlier. Coming off of this smelter, we need another splitter. Reason being is the smelter does 30 in, 30 out. The bar runs at 15 in, 15 out. So you see it's 15 in, 15 out. So 30 ingots out of the smelter split off is 15 and 15. Got this on the bar. One thing you want to pay close attention to when you're disassembling is your inventory. Because if you fill up your inventory as you're disassembling, what's going to happen is you're going to drop a disassemble crate, and it's going to stay wherever it drops. So if you end up dropping it where you want to build something, you're either building on top of it, or you're just kind of screwed for that level spot until you empty out that disassemble crate. So whenever I'm doing big disassembles like this, I tend to like to try to stay off to the side, somewhere that's easily accessible. For the crate, and not too far from where I'm going to be working at. What we're going to do is we're going to set a merger. I can click on the right, correct little thingy thing here. Back, come over to, that's directly centered. And what we're going to have set up here is 3 more constructors with the bar running into them, making screws. That is not correct. From the merger, we go to a splitter. Sometimes I feel like I brain a little too fast. Okay. Now, and let me get this set up and I'll explain to you why we went from a merger to a splitter. Took me forever, something so simple, to figure this out. Alright, so what's going to happen, there it is, get these set up to screws, copy settings, close that out, Control V, Control V. So your bar is 15 in, 15 out, okay? Your screws are 10 in, 40 out. Alright, so the best way to optimize that is to merge them together, gives you 30. Coming out of your 2 constructors making bar, you have 30 bar. Split it 3 times, that's 10 each. 10, 10, and 10. If you ask me, which didn't, it just makes more sense to do it that way. Keep everything optimal, so you're not backing up on product and essentially shorten yourself in the long run. That's all powered up. And get another pole set here. On this bad mamma jamma way back over yonder, Summers. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, because I was on the wrong thing. Ah, genius. We're going to go ahead and tie all of that back in, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and want to build more bio burners. So since we are on to foundation, we're going to make this all nice and pretty as well. But, see, this is what I was telling you about, the disassembled crate. So my inventory got a little full. So it just dropped the crate exactly where I was standing. And anything I disassemble from that point on is going to go straight into that crate. Which is fine. Totally fine. We are actually going to come out of the way. Set up some power up here. Think do it. I want to overhang. I think we're gonna overhang because why not, right? So let's pick the highest point. Yeah, we'll run it just like this. I may have to go a little bit longer. Alright. Now, the way I'm going to set this up, because it's easiest, is I'm going to start from the back. I have a splitter. Where we at on the edge, back it up 1. Actually, let's go 2, since the burners face, the input for the burners are different. It's going to give you a different setting on the flooring. How far did we go? There. Case in point, the intakes on the biomass burners are offset, so to keep it all lined up, you're going to have a little bit of overhang. No big deal. And then you just start setting it up from there. 2, 3. Oh, nope. 4. 4. Then same thing. Make sure your arrows on your splitters are facing the right direction. Get it all set up. And from there, you're going to have your constructor, which is running solid biofuel. A merger is what's going to be here. Again, make sure your arrows are facing facing the correct direction. Excuse me. You're gonna have to go just a little bit more. Probably not that much, but better safe than sorry. And then I'm going to set this up nice and pretty. One there. Hold, bump. One there. Let's make sure our conveyors work. Alright, we got all this set up. Next thing we need to do. Station, storage. Container there. Nice and in line, container there. I fill the left side with the stuff that we don't have on us. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna put, the way I like to set this up is I'll have a power pole here, power pole here, then we'll put one between the first two, which since this is all that's going to be up here, we'll go ahead and set them out. One between the last two, same thing on the other side. And I went over all of this on when I did my little power grid tutorial, if you guys want to check that out if you haven't seen it. Making everything nice and prim and proper. Where did I set that one on? One out. Alright. This hooked up. That hooked up. This hooked up. That other one's hooked up. We're going to cross these. That one's going to go here. First two to that one. Last two to that one. Cross that one. By having these two crossed, all 8 biomass burners are tied in. This one up to here. This one up to here. A little overkill, but it's okay. There we go. Now we will put. Oh no, yeah. This is 50 stacks. Go ahead. Shift click. And it's already fired off. So what sucks about that, I should have waited, is all of our fuel is down at the bottom. Where's the other hundo? Those are fueled up. Shift click. Alright, while that's burning off on me. Down here. Oh, that hurt my stomach. I don't know if anybody else has got the same issue I do with falling. But when I fall, even on games when I fall from long distances like that, it makes my stomach tighten up. This one's gonna be leaves. This one's wood. Alright, so those are firing off. We've got a bunch of biomass. I can go ahead and drop. Oh, I didn't even. Solid biofuel. We can go ahead and drop that off in there. That'll start pumping out. Once I apply power to it, that'll start pumping out the solid biofuel. There we go. Dump off the other little bit of biomass we got. Get rid of it. There. Bring another one here. In. Tie it in. That. Get rid of all these excess power poles that are just taking up space. And we start tying in our equipment. That one's done. Why are we not getting power? Found the disconnect. There we go. All right. So, still apparently disconnected somewhere. All right, our usage 47.6, capacity 240. Good to go. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and set up. We're at 60 minutes. Once again, not the ideal. Of course, always out of friggin' cable. We'll go ahead and drop off this biomass real quick just to get it out of the way. Okay. Whip up some more cable as per the usual. Oh, that's right. This one, we had a clipping issue with this one. Okay. That's all right. So we're centered. Perfect. Okay. So this one, what we're going to end up using for is we've got plates and screws. We're going to be making bar out of this one. So first things first. I gotta get this out of the way, or else we're gonna have an issue trying to place down other equipment. Again, boy, you can tell it's Monday, man. My brain just does not want to brain properly today. Again, when we unlock the ability I'm gonna introduce you guys to blueprints if you haven't learned it already. And oh my god, what a game changer that is. Why? What's going on here? Oh. Okay, I'm tracking now. Alright, so we're gonna be a little offset. No big deal. Sucks because my OCD is gonna irritate the absolute hell out of me. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. Nothing was lining up properly for me. But I think we got it. I haven't done any storage. I just realized that. Screws. Plates back yonder. If I get that chainsaw, dude, you will have sprouted your last leaf. Okay. That we need to put a merger for these three. I'm feeling very ADHD right now getting all this set up because I'm bouncing all over the place. If it's hard to keep up with me, guys, I do apologize. This one lined up. That's a good thing about these here vidges. Now the problem here is we haven't learned the Mark II belt, which is 120 items a minute. So we are going to back up on those screws. Fine for right now, no big deal. We will get it handled. There's bar or 2 bar. And I'm going to do another thing for screws. So merger. This come down to here. That's centered up. Guess I can go ahead and get this one ran too, so we're not backed up. Why does it do that? Alright. Those are getting filled up. We're going to put a merger. I said a merger. Go. Split off into 3 more screws, so we'll take production, constructor, cable. Imagine that. I done did warn you. This here, which you always gonna be running out of. But considering I only ever make 40 at a time, I got nobody to blame but myself. Settings. Oh, alright, well, it didn't work. Apparently I hit Control C instead of Control V. Whatever. Alright, then we'll go ahead and re-delete this. Put a splitter, and then we'll try again. Drop a comment down below if you guys caught that before I did. Settings. Nice again. B. I don't know what's going on over there. I know the rock being in the way doesn't help. Oh, I dropped it down one too many. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's just gonna have to be what it is. Those three. Those two. This one. Here. If I would have kept trying, we would have ran out of cable, so I figured might as well go ahead and make some more anyway. Now what's gonna happen here is we're gonna end up having to build a space elevator. Oh, yeah. We're gonna end up having to build a space elevator and supply it with smart plating, which is reinforced plates, which consists of, smart plating, which is reinforced plates and rotors, which the rotors are screws and bar, the reinforced plates are screws and plates. So we're gonna have to build an assembler. That's why I was extending the deck out. Another reason I made 2 screw assembly lines is because I believe it's one of the other two, the plates for the rotors, but one of them takes 50 screws a minute, the other one takes 100 screws a minute. And if you try to run them from one screw assembly line, you end up going slow. Pretty sure I got enough plates on me. It ends up taking a lot longer than it should. Go ahead and do the Mark II.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies.
Once dude comes
Potential
back.
technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit.
Okay.
To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Friggin' concrete's going slow, dude. But that's okay, because we're gonna make that a little gooder as well. We're only coming 30 a minute, so yeah. Once we learn overclocking, we can drop 3 power shards in there. Bump it up to 200%, which is 60 a minute. Still gonna be shy of being able to run 2 constructors. We're gonna need 2 assemblers. We've got screws and plates, screws and bars, so this is actually gonna work out beautiful. We haven't even learned the assemblers yet. Nice. Dude needs to come on with it. Go ahead and we need 300 plates. 2 split 3. Don't need screws, we need bar. And then it takes screws and plate to make the reinforced plating. So actually, these are backed up. Go ahead and pull the excess. Oh, little buddy. We make 17, so we need probably more screws and more plate. I'm sure. do what we gotta do. 55, perfect. So I'll go ahead and skip through this so you guys don't have to sit around for that. Alright, looks like our plates are made. So we'll go back and make sure we have everything we need. 2 split 1 is 3. Got 3. I just needed concrete. Homeboy is back. I think. Okay, we're good on the concrete. Sweet. So we are fixing to get the Mark II, which means we are going to greatly increase our screw intake. Did we finish? Yep. Tier 1's done. We'll go parts assembly because the next thing we're going to have to do is the assembly.
Obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint, fix it.
Missing a bar. Let's get some bar. Now, the quickest way to upgrade these, instead of deleting your conveyor belt and redoing it, press number 3, which is where your conveyor belt is at on your hot bar. Quick press E, and it'll cycle up to Mark II. I'm trying to point at my screen like you can see what I'm doing. But there you go. So now we've got 120 screws coming into storage at a time, so that's going to fill up very much quicker. Much more gooder. Got that one filling up. We need another 300 plate. Screws. 261. The other one should have 500 and 200 bar. 500 screws. That should have, right? Yep. And then when dude gets back, we can go ahead and bang through the next step. Let's see. Oh, you know what? While we wait, let's build the equipment workshop because that's where you're going to make your chainsaw at. Chainsaw, we can actually make one. We can take some of the materials we have, no big deal. Got that. We already have solid biofuel in our inventory. Now, the cool thing about the chainsaw, you have 2 different modes. You can either run it in single mode, which what we'll do real quick is I'll get back over here to the wooded area so I can show you the difference. Also perfect time to show you the berries. Yep, 1 bar at a time is what they fill up. Okay, so whenever you open your chainsaw, first thing it's going to be an area mode. What that's going to do is it's going to cut not only the tree that you're cutting, but anything within a certain radius around it, alright? So there you go, just cut up some of the stuff on the bottom, cut a tree next to me, probably picked up some leaves as well. Now if you click R, it goes into single mode, which what that's going to do is it's going to cut only what you have your crosshairs on. Yeah, I didn't pick up any of the wood, didn't cut the other trees. Always run mine in area mode. You can fill up a lot faster. And while you're doing that, go ahead and do your quick pickup that I showed you guys in episode 1. If you haven't seen that video, what you do is you walk up to a bush or anything you can pick up. Press and hold E, double click tab, let off of E, and then it'll automatically pick stuff up when you run over it. The only thing it does not work on is berries. So anytime you stop to pick up a berry, you will have to go back through that process again. Hold E, double click tab, let off of E, and you're good to go. Oh, you know what? We got some stuff on our foundation we need to get rid of. Much more gooder. Go up here, we'll drop this fuel off. Homeboy should be back. Ooh, quartz. Homeboy should be back here pretty quick.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
That's something else we can do real quick too, is get the MAM built so we can start researching stuff. Yeah. Even though the containers are out of fuel. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, I almost shot myself in the foot with that one.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. I see that I'm talking too slow for your taste. I hope that was enlightening. This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and very efficient. Also, rude. If you are confident you already understand the new technologies you are about to use, by all means, learn the hard way. The message you just skipped is one of the winners of the monthly Pioneer's Choice Most Interesting Message Award. What a shame. Rushed research and development is exactly why the Save the Day program exists.
She tends to get a little pissy when you step on her toes. It's quite hilarious. Oh, I need those plates. Go ahead and get our screws. Our rods. We got to run back up top and get some more cable. Because I'm not fixing to sit here and make another two. Well, crap, I got to. We haven't set our copper mine up properly. Jeez Louise. That sucks. Normally I can slide under the conveyor belts. Alright guys, another section I'll skip out for you. Alright, we have our cables made. Go ahead and turn that in. We're seriously missing one plate. Louise.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Now she's going to sit there and talk mess about what we can and can't build. with our hands.
Overclocking development completed. Power
Jeez.
shards can now be inserted into all.
Alright, so what we're going to do here is go ahead and set up our assembler. Once we make some more reinforced plates. I'm going to need more screws, so I'm going to need enough to make 2 assemblers. See, how many do we have? 11, so I need 5 more. All right. We're gonna go right here in the middle. Scooty poo. Bring it a wee closer, or not. There we go. Sure, this is set to straight. There, come there. This one we've got screws and plate, so that's going to be the reinforced plate. This one over yonder going to be, let's see, where we at? 2 back. That one in the middle, since I hit the wrong button. Up, 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 and away. Okay. Go here to here, here to here. This is going to be our rotors. Now there will be a third one from here. That's going to be for the smart plating that runs off to the space elevator, which we have yet to build. Now, if I could just calm down for a second. There we go. Mother freaking cable, dude. Alright. Back into more storage units. For right now, I'm just going to run these into the storage unit so I can get a nice little cache built up. Alright, got those up and rolling. 60 a minute. These rolling in at 120 a minute. Aside from the screws, the other big hang up you're going to have is plate. Because with 30 ingots, you only produce 20 plate at a time. So you can double or even triple coming off of a single iron vein. If you have a right here when you start, it starts out at 60 a minute. You can have one of these set up for plate, the other one set up for screws. Which I have this one entirely. No, I've got bar and screw here, plate and screw over there. Okay, yeah. So you can have one set up entirely for plate. You can have one set up for bar and screw. And you do just fine. Go ahead and let that build up for a bit. So like I was telling you guys in episode 1, it starts out a little slow, but as you can see, once you start getting stuff built proper, it really picks up. While these are filling up, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up top and proper set up our copper assembly line. Jeez Louise. We're gonna get it setting up and make wire, cable, and copper plating once we get up top. We go ahead and do our drop crate. Or not. Just because. Okay. This is producing 60 a minute. I could have sworn we had picked up more iron slugs already. Not iron slugs, what am I thinking? Power slugs. Because what I would do is go ahead and bump this up to 120 and not have any sort of issue getting stuff handled. Go ahead and center this up. We're going to put all this on a foundation as well, since it all runs downhill. It would otherwise be difficult to get everything lined up. Come on.